real quick. Yo, I gotta tell y'all about this one time. We was balling. It was me and Dennis. This was like high school or whatever. And me and Dennis was playing or whatever. It's 2-on-2. I'm cooking, dude. I'm talking about boom, boom, yank back for 3 all day long, right? Bro, this one short bull, he made Dennis fall something crazy, yo. What's good, bro?
What you talking about?
What you mean?
You ain't talking?
I was
Crazy?
I was talking about that time we was playing 2-on-2 and bull made you fall.
Are you doing the intro? Oh, I see the cap. Bro, you don't got to cap every time we do the intro. Like, it's not that deep. I know they funny, but tell the truth sometimes.
Haters gonna hate. Haters are my motivators. Welcome to the Outlet Pass.
That's crazy.
Hey, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is episode 7. This is episode 7.
Already.
That's
crazy.
Episode 7 of the Outlet Pass. We talk about basketball, only basketball. Thanks for tuning in. You already know. It's Gus, Deas. So, first things first. Y'all saw the intro. Can y'all believe he took off a baby blue hoodie to have a baby blue shirt on?
Hey, we matching out here all day.
With a baby blue mask.
Back to basketball only.
Yo, basketball only basketball. That's crazy. Yo, all right, bet. Let's start the show off. So I saw on Twitter, they talking about December 1st, training camp is going to start for the NBA. And the bubble.
I ain't gonna lie,
Just
bro.
ended.
I don't like you sitting too close to me like that.
It was a little weird.
I'm
All
just
right,
gonna
my
move
fault.
over.
No, we good. I got you just like this.
Yeah. Nah.
And I'm facing the way you was facing and you facing the way I was facing. We didn't have this problem over there on the other side. We ain't had this problem on the other side.
You having a crazy start.
This is a crazy
Yo,
start. Nah,
right.
Britt, back to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So December 1st, they talking about starting training camp.
I think that's way too early.
Yeah. And
Definitely.
with the first game being the 22nd.
Nah. And then before Christmas, right before Christmas. And then they're going
So
I guess most of the teams, the big teams might play on Christmas. That might be the first game. But I think they need to wait.
I feel like usually when the opener is the 20th, because if the opener is the 22nd, most teams, like you said, will have played by the 25th. Nobody's opening game is going to be after that, essentially. And that is way too early, just for the simple fact that, like, the bubble restart was already an awkward situation.
Right.
So people had to get their bodies right, had to get their
Especially the people that
situations
played
right.
longer into the bubble.
Like, the Lakers...
The Lakers.
like the Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, I'm not even gonna take nothing away from any of those teams because they all had to get back in basketball form.
Right.
So, for them to have to do that awkwardly, and then they get a couple months off and they gotta do it again awkwardly, that's just too fast, man. Like, players they're gonna be dropping like flies. I just think that because at the end of the day, the people are like they have the bodies, like they're normal bodies, the same as the NFL. The NFL rushed it, you know what I'm saying? They did this whole training camp real fast and went right into the league, the season, and there was people that got hurt. A lot of people getting hurt quickly. Part of that reason is because they had a awkward kind of schedule. Their bodies are used to a certain schedule every year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And them already being thrown off, to throw them off even more.
If you bring it into January, I think it'll be fine, though. Because, it's 10 games less, so you're already basically, that in the regular season, that's 15, 20 games into the season?
What, January?
By January?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Still, I think you'd keep it on track better by starting in January. December 22nd is too early. Way too early.
I'm thinking late January, early February is like...
Martin Luther King Day is perfect.
Martin Luther King Day is perfect. That would be a great time to start. That would be a great time to start. That would be lit. That would definitely be lit. All right, bet. So, look, check this out. We've been doing the NBA versus. They've been fun. But we want to make sure there's a clear definition on it, right?
Yeah, we definitely talked about this.
So we made it now so that you guys know exactly where we're coming from. We're referring to who would we rather have on our team. Like, if you had to build a team and this was your first player and this is the first two options, who would you pick and why, essentially? Right. So I'm taking John Stockton before I'm taking Isaiah Thomas.
That's crazy. Nobody will ever do that in their right mind.
It depends on who you ask. But we're going to go into this week.
If you ask losers, that's the take. John Stockton.
All right, so this week is Khris Middleton and CJ McCollum.
It's a pretty good one.
Personally am taking Khris Middleton.
Over CJ, why?
Because I think that, so one thing I like about Khris Middleton's game, I don't think he's great, but I think both players are kind of expose
they're good
themselves.
players.
Yeah, they're good, but they kind of expose themselves in the bubble. I think people kind of really, I don't know, me personally, I saw them for, they look different in the light. But Khris Middleton is a better defender. Mm-hmm. That's the main reason why. I think CJ McCollum is
I give him that.
Yeah, and because of that, I just also think that his role on the Bucks is a little too much. He's not at number 2. I don't think Khris Middleton's a number 2.
Not?
I think he could be a great number 3 though.
I think he's just a spot up shooter.
If you put Khris Middleton in a situation like
he's like 3-and-D, but he's a 2 guard.
If you put him in a situation like how kind of Klay Thompson had, where he had Steph and KD before him, that will really open it up for Khris Middleton. Not saying he's as good as Klay, but in the sense of what he's able to do. He's able to score, not in as many ways as Klay. He's not as good off the dribble as Klay. But that attention is going over there, and I'm the third option, but you still got to worry about me.
As a spot-up shooter.
Exactly.
Yeah, what is that? That's a role player to me. That's not a first-pick person.
Neither one of these guys are stars. Let's be real.
I mean, if anyone would become a star, I would pick CJ over Khris Middleton easily.
Why?
Because he's a great ISO player on offense. He can get hot at any time. He's a problem. I mean, you got Khris Middleton. He's good defense, but I'll take offense over defense. You need points on the board. At the end of the day, great O is going to overcome great defense.
I mean,
you need more points than less points. CJ's going to get you those points, and he can get you a bucket by himself, and also produce buckets for other players. So
I don't disagree with that. He's definitely more of a bucket. That's not really.
And I think Khris Middleton definitely a situational player.
I mean, and that's kind of where I put him at 3, at the third option on whatever team. I think if he's a third option, he'll go nuts.
So if he's a third option, why would you choose him first on your team over CJ McCollum?
Because as far as the role is concerned, I would enjoy building around that, because I also like players that his impact could be very heavy on defense. So his impact, he'll probably be my number 1 defender on the team.
Yeah, I'm taking my team over that any day.
But the reason being is because he can save a lot of his energy, because I'm not asking for a lot of it on offense.
Yeah, I mean, you're a spot-up shooter. You don't have to do much.
Exactly. So that's fine. With CJ McCollum, I mean, I could start you at the 2, but the reality of the situation is, you're a liability.
He can be a 1 and a 2.
He's a liability on the defensive end.
But that's what you have 4 other players for.
Imagine if you have 5 players who's playing defense. I don't know the way I see it.
He's not that bad on defense. He's
definitely a liability.
Literally, right under Khris Middleton.
No, he's not.
If you look at the stats, yeah. He's literally right under
Khris
Middleton. He's not on the same level. Khris Middleton's a better defender. He's longer. But, I mean, CJ McCollum, don't say he's the worst defender. Don't say it like that.
I'm not saying he's the worst, but if I had to choose the 2, and then you just...
No, if you had to choose 2 defensive-wise, yeah, I'll take Khris Middleton defensively. But overall, no, definitely CJ McCollum.
I mean, I feel you. I just think that, even... I think... Now, this may not be a fact, but from looking at it recently, I feel like Khris Middleton has had more of an impact than C.J. McCollum in games. Like Khris Middleton's impact on the Bucks has been more impactful.
I think he has a more
CJ's.
consistent impact on the Bucks. But also, I mean, you have Giannis. So as long as he's going to the paint, he's going to draw defenders. So Khris Middleton, he's going to be open.
I mean, all of Khris Middleton's buckets are not just spot-up shots.
I mean, for the most part, yeah. We all know CJ will create his own bucket. He's known for that. He's a bucket getter. That's what I want on my team, bucket getter, because you need points to win.
I mean, I hear
And
you.
he can. I think he's more clutch than McCollum. I mean, than Middleton also.
So last season,
Mm-hmm.
last season, 50% of his shots were pull-ups, right?
Who?
Khris Middleton. 23% of his shots were catch and shoot. So when you say a spot up, are you referring to just catch and shoot, or are you saying like he can shoot off the dribble?
Nah, I think he's more of a catch and shoot person. But you just said what? 50% of his shots are pull up.
Are pull-ups. Now, if you look at his dribbling, 32% of his shots have 0 dribbles.
Mm-hmm.
24% of his shots have 3 to 6 dribbles. That's a little bit. I mean, that's pretty kind of balanced.
I mean, that's moving around a screen and shooting. 3 dribbles.
3 to 6. So, or you could do 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
It was 40%.
Now, do you have CJ's stats on that?
I could pull
On the
that.
same thing.
I could pull it up. Well, I mean, I didn't really say nothing. CJ's definitely a better scorer, like way more options than Khris Middleton. So CJ's Jones, he could do way more. 51% of his shots are pull-ups.
Mm-hmm.
18% are catch and shoot. When it goes to dribbling, it's pretty similar, but more. 3 to 7 dribbles are, well, almost 60%. 0
Sheesh.
dribbles is 22%. So he's usually, that's ISO. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely no debate in my eyes about who's the better offensive player. Yeah, there's no debate in my eyes. I just think if I was building my personal team, now also it goes into the identity. Like, what do you want your identity of your team?
So you want defensive identity.
9 times out of 10, if I'm baking a team, I want defensive players, but the scoring will come if you play good defense.
Nah, CJ McCollum. I mean, as long as you have someone that can get a bucket, he's a professional bucket getter.
Who, CJ?
Yeah, he's that's going to beat defense any day.
I mean, it hasn't really got him anywhere. Does he even have like an All NBA? He doesn't have like. I mean,
he's also playing in the Western Conference, and Khris Middleton also just got good with Giannis. He wasn't great of a player in Detroit.
No, I mean, I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean,
even though he only played his rookie season in Detroit and 7 seasons in Milwaukee. But,
and he just got nice.
But you say he wasn't anything
a couple years ago?
You saying he wasn't anything in Detroit. Like, it was his rookie year.
He got better every year in what has it gotten him?
His numbers has gotten
to
better.
The second round?
Well, he is also he has personal accolades. That's what I was referring to. So, I mean,
also in the Eastern Conference.
I mean, regardless,
playing with Giannis.
CJ's McCollum's his highest points per game is 23. A professional bucket getter, I'm looking at 25, 26.
So you're just going to up it because 23 is not enough because it's not over. I mean, how much does Khris Middleton have?
Like 21. Or his highest?
Nah.
His highest?
It's not 21.
His highest? His highest?
Nah, what is
his highest
career?
is 21.
What is his career?
Oh, his career is 16. And CJ's career is 18.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even looking. I was just saying his highest season.
So what? What was that, last year for Khris?
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, the year that CJ did it, he's been declining ever since.
I mean, he got hurt a couple years.
Every season? He played, well, when? Because he played 80 games.
He got hurt last year.
He played 70 games. That ain't that big of a hurt. He's perfectly fine.
Let me see. Since you have...
Let me look at your stats.
Nah, it's cool, though. This is hurt for
That's his rookie year.
And then the second year. Everything else?
Bro, that was 6 years ago.
He missed 12 games.
That was 6 years ago, bro.
The last 2 years? How's that 6 years ago?
He didn't miss 10. He only played 70 because it was the restart, bro. It's cool, bro. We gonna move on.
You're gonna have to delete that part.
No. It's not. It's really not that deep because I think we also just have two different identities.
No, I'm dead up.
Yo, but listen, we were just talking about the games that CJ played, which had us thinking too about the fact that there was an NBA before the bubble, and it was this season technically.
This season or
it was technically this season.
A year ago too,
bro.
Not sure.
It was technically this season. So what we did for y'all is we decided we was going to find our top 10 plays of the NBA before the bubble, because there was an NBA before the bubble.
This year?
When was? I guess when it ended in March. It ended in March 2020. It ended in March 2020. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. All right, so start them all, D. Start them all, bro.
First one we have Kyrie. Ooh. Did you see Jonas? That's the mannequin shot.
Oh no! Yo, he did he did the mannequin challenge, man. Yo,
oh my goodness.
De'Aaron Fox, yo. Oh, bouncy.
Oh my! Cocked it back crazy.
Was that Christian Wood?
Yup.
He had COVID. I'm glad he cured.
Oh my God. Who this? Morant. Yeah. What did you think about him next year?
Bro, I'm excited to see him. He's a fun player. I'm curious to see like where he takes his game. He might have to be like a second coming of Russ.
I can see it. This
right,
your man, PG.
Yeah, sit down, please. Yo. Yo,
my-
Jason Tatum.
Yo.
Jason Tatum hit him with his move and told him to sit down.
Mitt. Give me that.
Hold that for me.
Another one. He just ran to the he just ran to the basket.
I'm gonna just get that board. Yo. Oh, this one.
Oh,
dirty.
my-
Yo.
Can I
On
see
the
that
former
again?
team.
Right.
The former team.
That was with anger.
Bull,
Look at his
bull
face.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's all a ghost.
Sheesh.
Zion's OD, bro.
Bro, that
so
was like
OD.
the 15th row. That was like catching a foul ball at a baseball game.
Yo, home run. This is a grown man.
Yeah. He's gonna be crazy too.
We'll see. All right. Yo, Bam.
Yeah.
The whole team can get some. Whole team, what's good?
Gosh.
I don't even know why Fox jumped for real.
That was a Rashawn Holmes too.
Yeah.
Former Sixer.
He's
That's not.
He's one
that's
of my
not
favorite
Holmes.
players too. I like him.
It's not Holmes. It's
not.
Bazemore.
It's Bazemore, but it's cool.
That's crazy.
I still like Rashawn Holmes. That's my guy.
Yeah. Oh, yo. Filet.
Bro, why the Kings keep getting on here? Yo, there go Rashawn Holmes.
They on a couple joints. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Swiper, no swiping. Oh no.
Get off me. Twice.
With the same move. Bro, the fact that he made both of them fall.
This was this year.
The fact that he made both of them fall and still made that jump.
Look.
But hold on, bro.
Wow.
Go back a little bit. You guys see the time. Bro, the score is 110-109 with 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Gosh.
This is an important time.
And straight hit that joint.
Big shot over two of the supposed to be best defenders in the NBA. One of which,
some of the best.
Paul George, which is his second time on here.
The best. Yeah.
Man got traded. I done forgot. What did he get traded for? Was it four? No, I'm sorry. He got traded for 5 first-round draft picks.
And
he had 4 points.
I mean, almost evened out.
Bro, I really liked like on 2K12, 2K13, whatever it was, bro. I used to cook with him, bro.
I mean, he can heat up in 2K.
In real life, he be cold in the mug.
James Harden said, "Wow."
But yeah, bro. So, which then like looking at those highlights, I'm like, yo, this season really was mad long. Like, bro, if we could have been able to finish the season, bro, and like that at that time, and there was no break, I think the Lakers probably still would have won. But
I don't think the Heat. I don't know if they would have made it that far.
He was a sleeper's team, bro. They was a sleeper team. Bro.
I think the bubble helped a lot of people out. Like, it almost helped the Suns make the playoffs.
Nuggets
Portland made the playoffs. I think the bubble helped a lot of things out because it was.
But not even just making the play. I'm talking about like the Nuggets going that far. I don't think that would happen.
You don't think they would have went that far?
In the Western Conference. No, they are. But
they're a good team every year.
I don't know, but that's whatever. But let's okay. So next season, hopefully, is a no interruption season. Who is your well? Let me ask you this question: do you have a very favorite to win the MVP next season? I have one.
Do I have a favorite to win?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. There's a couple people. I think there's a top 3, 4
for you. I'm sold on Luka. I'm sold on Luka winning.
He had a great season last year.
Bro, he had an
average like a triple-double, I think.
He had a great season last year. He had a great bubble.
Yeah.
He showed like he's obviously the clear leader on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's like dude plays, bro. That was his second year in the NBA, and he plays like a veteran. Obviously,
I mean, he's been here before. He came from overseas. He just won a chip before he got into the league.
In the pros,
he was an
all that,
MVP.
yeah.
So I'm not surprised at his confidence. I'm surprised at how well it's working out.
Yeah, because European players don't always work out like that. But he looks like there's no
stopping him.
Yeah, he so, and I just think that next season, bro, like you say, I think he averaged 28, like 9-9 or something like that, or 28, 8, something
Second
like
year.
that. But like very close to that triple double, flirting with that triple double line.
Mm-hmm.
If he can do it next season, he's only growing.
Crazy as he looks.
He's only 21.
Eye test unathletic, like,
but he's getting the buckets,
boards, and assists.
Anything the team needs, he's doing it. And I think that next season he's just going to keep growing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be crazy.
I think a lot of people are going to have things to say about that, though.
Like what?
AD, KD.
KD's definitely coming with a
Harden.
KD got something to prove.
I mean, Giannis is always in the mix.
KD has something to prove. Harden got something to prove, but who knows? We'll see with him. But yeah, I think that KD might. But I am thinking about AD. Anthony Davis is going to.
No, LeBron just gave him the keys too to the team.
He definitely gave him the keys to the team. So now I think
call it now.
And he got the confidence. Like he got the confidence from the simple. Oh, my voice is cracked.
Not a man yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You all right?
No, he got the confidence from winning the finals. Not only winning the finals, but having that big shot. He had that big shot in the finals. So, like, he feels good. He feels as though he is the best big man in the NBA, which essentially, you know what I'm saying? He got the chip, like, all that. Yeah, he had a couple of rough games, rough patches, but that ain't nothing. Like, everybody has that. So, yeah, that's definitely something to look out. Somebody else to look out for.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Any surprises you think is going to be next season?
Who do I think will be in the top 3 conversation? A surprise that could be. I think Jokic, Murray, or Donovan Mitchell, maybe. Like someone that could sneak in there.
Yeah.
A younger player. Thinking, maybe one of them 3 because they were top in the playoffs too.
If we looking at younger players,
you
could throw in Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Like I wonder what he's going to do with the.
I like him, but I like Jaylen Brown too.
I think Jason Tatum's the clear leader of that team. Not only just the leader, but the best player on that team.
I mean, I think he can score. I think they look to him to score more, and Jaylen Brown was brought along more slowly because he came up. He was a defender first.
Yeah.
Now he's bringing his offense along up to his defensive speed, just like Kawhi did. So I think at the
That's
end,
a good comparison. That's a good comparison.
it could. I think it may overtake Tatum. I don't think Tatum's bad at all, but I think Jaylen Brown helps more on the defensive end, and his offense can catch up to his defense.
That's not bad. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. I think he showed in the bubble more of an offensive game than a lot of people
Thought he can do.
Yeah, like he definitely showed a lot more confidence. All that. I love their team. Like I
don't
that.
love their team. I would never say that. I'm a Sixers fan.
I mean, I'm saying like in the sense of like watching basketball, like the way they play and the way they play together.
No, because Tatum's a great offensive scorer though. But
yeah, like
I mean, they all
play fluid.
They all play their role. Also,
yeah, like that's what you can ask for.
Right?
Yeah, I wish the Sixers can do that.
This year they have a chance.
All right, which gets me into a new segment that I want to add to the show, especially during the off season. Just want to talk about like off season moves that have to happen. You feel me? Like whether it be a trade, whether it be a pickup, whether it be drop somebody, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A new physical trainer because everybody keep getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. But
speaking of players that's always hurt.
What?
Sixers always got some.
And the first one is what do the Sixers have to do?
Perfect.
And I think for me, we talked about this a little bit, but they have to get a 2-guard shooter. Like they have to get a shooting guard that can create his own shot. I like the pickup.
That's what Fultz was supposed to be.
Hey man, he's an. I'm gonna say this. I humbly say this. I gave Fultz a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying?
I humbly say it.
Yeah, I humbly say it. You feel me? But I think Fultz has turned into what what I'm saying. He's not going to be the number one player ever. He's not going to be a crazy all-star. He might not never be all-star. But I think he's doing. He's playing ball. Like playing ball. He's doing what he's supposed to do with his team. He's still young, and he's growing. He did the joint where he bodied LeBron. Like he showed. I'm a big boy. Like
he had a good start, whatever. I mean, Michael Carter-Williams had a great start for the Sixers also. Where's he at?
So disrespectful.
I'm just saying. I mean, it happens.
I just try to give the Bull props, but it ain't that deep.
We're talking about the Sixers right now.
So what about somebody like Victor Oladipo? I don't know how we would get him.
But somebody like that would be perfect for our squad.
Should we use?
We had Jimmy Butler, but
I'm so mad we fumbled the bag. Bro.
So now we have to. Basically, I think we're looking for a replacement for Butler, and the move that they have to make is definitely a shooting. Someone to create their own bucket. A guard. It has to be a guard.
Yeah, no.
Somebody can play off of Ben Simmons.
No, for sure.
So,
especially because it's somebody that can like. When it's a half, because Ben Simmons' game is off of fast breaks, if we're being real. He's so great when he gets the open floor, he can run. But when we're in a half-court offense, we need somebody that that can, like, he can create his own shot.
Right.
He can call an ISO, like, because, quite frankly, and if we need him to play a two-man game with Joel, he can do that. And that way we can
crazy pick and roll with Joel.
Think of that.
Someone who can shoot.
Think of that offense. Like literally, half court, we doing a 2-man game with our 2-guard and our center. And then when a fast breaks, we got a point guard that nobody can stop in the fast break with anybody.
Joel wouldn't have to run the floor. We wouldn't be talking about Joel being in shape all the time.
Exactly. Like that joint would go nuts, bro.
Yeah.
But I think that like
gotta get rid of Furkan.
He got value though. Like he should have some value.
He can shoot some days. That's not. You need consistency. That's not him. He can't play defense at all. So he's a liability right there.
He is a liability.
And you're hoping he'll make a shot. Yeah, I'm not cool with.
You're
Furkan.
not sold with that.
I'm not cool with Furkan.
No, I feel
we can keep Shake. Shake's all right. Good bench player.
if Shake
It's a nice
progressed,
six, man.
and it's crazy because if Shake progressed something crazy, he could be that 2 guard that can run the offense on half court offense.
Yeah, but I think his defense is holding him back to be the 2 guard that we need.
No,
so
for
I think
sure.
he'd definitely be a great 6-man, buckets off the bench, a well type.
Would you be willing to talk Tobias to get that 2 guard?
For Tobias to play 2?
Excuse me. No, to trade Tobias, I'm saying. Like, would you trade
Then
Tobias
who would
to
you put
get...
at the 3? Who would you put in Tobias' spot? Because you're trading him to get a 2 guard, so you need somebody to replace Tobias. Tobias played with Doc Rivers also. He was had
I'm
his
not.
best season with him.
I would ask you about Al Horford, but that's a pretty obvious answer. Goodbye, good sir. But how we gonna do it? I guess that's my question. Like, who we gonna? We gonna have to figure that out. But I think that's what the conversation is. Things that have to happen. Like,
yeah.
at the end of the day, I think that's what has to happen for the Sixers. They need to figure out how they can get themselves a 2 guard. That's very solid. But yeah, so moving right along, we do, every episode got to give somebody their flowers.
Right.
We pick somebody that, whether it's underrated, whether it's, underrespected, or people just don't realize, people don't realize how great they really are. This week it's the latter. Like,
I think, yeah, he's at the top of this list. Like, people know he's great.
Yeah.
But, bro.
So the person that we're talking about is Timothy Duncan. Timothy Duncan. Like,
Timothy. Don't laugh. Timothy Theodore Duncan.
Timothy Theodore Duncan. I think that.
What's his nickname? All right, we got Timmy.
We be bitten.
Timmy, the big fundamental. Call this man Groundhog Day, Old Man Riverwalk, and a Stone Buddha.
The Stone Buddha is actually tough though.
That's a good joint for him.
Yeah, because he's
stone face.
He is guy. Very stone faced. But what's his stats looking like, bro?
Career wise,
yeah, bro.
19 and 10.
19
points
10.
and rebounds. So average double, almost 20 and 10, but really 19.0. 3 assists with that. Shot 50% field goal as a career. Made half his shots. That's crazy. As a whole career.
What was his best season? How many points per game he have in his best season?
His best season was in 2001, 2002. He had 25 points. 13 boards that season. But another season he had 23 points and 13 boards. That was the next season, 02-03. So was David Robinson playing it those years?
I think
probably late David Robinson.
Yeah, definitely late David Robinson.
So this was when Tim Duncan started to take over, basically. 01-02. And he controlled the decade.
Bro.
His Spurs won. How many?
Stats are he played till David Robinson played till 2003. So yeah, late David Robinson.
That's Tim Duncan taking over.
Bro, his stats are crazy, but what got me was his highlights, his accolades, his awards.
As soon as I seen him do
Listen to this, bro. Listen to this. He's a 5-time NBA champion. 3-time NBA Finals MVP. And I got something to say about that 5-time NBA champion. 3-time NBA Finals MVP. 2 times NBA MVP. 15-time NBA All-Star. 1 time he was the MVP. 15-time All-NBA First Team. 15-time All-NBA 15 times. 15 times All-NBA Defensive.
I'm glad we went to Central so he could read all this.
Rookie of the Year. All-Rookie First Team. Teammate of the Year. His number was retired by the Spurs. He's got a bronze medal. Like, the man.
You still reading?
I can. I mean, I can go into college. Like, consensus National College Player of the Year. 2-time First Team All-American. NCAA Rebounding Leader. 3-time NABC Defensive Player of the Year. 2-time ACC Player of the Year. 3-time First Team All-ACC. And his number 21 was retired by Wake Forest Demon Deck. Dude, God, I was on a roll.
You're talking about who right now?
The Wake Forest Demon Deacons. That is a crazy name.
Tim Duncan, the most
Timothy
boring,
Duncan.
best fundamental player.
And what I was gonna say about that 5-time
basketball.
NBA champion, bro. If that Ray Allen shot never happened, he'd be
Miami
6-0.
Heat.
All right, relax. He'd
Miami
be
Heat.
6-0. 6-0, bro.
Yeah, he ran into the Miami Heat.
If he's 6-0,
But that's crazy though, because he ties Jordan is 6-0.
might be above LeBron. If we really having a conversation, when you look at what he did at his position,
as a great player.
bro, I'm just saying the GOAT, man.
Man, you just looking for any reason to slander Bron.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not. you doing too much, bro. That's not
Would
true.
you bring Bron into the conversation for?
I'm just saying, bro.
What does Bron had to do with Tim Duncan? We're talking about Tim
No,
Duncan
I'm
flowers.
saying
Unless you want to give Bron his
I'm
flowers.
just saying if Tim Duncan is 6-0.
Nah, he had a great career.
He had an amazing career. He had
He had a great career.
he had an amazing career, man.
Teague with it here. 8 seconds to go. Teague for the tie. Got it. 4.7. Spurs will take a timeout.
And that's over Kawhi Leonard. Allowing that little guy to get that shot off. Nice step back jumper. And Teague, forget about Kawhi Leonard's length. Just better offense. And that's why he's been having a sensational year.
Out to Ginobili. Timmy for the win. Got it! Tim Duncan!
Oh, go ahead with your bad self, Tim Duncan.
4/10 of a second left as Duncan knocks down the 2.
That's having some faith in your big man right there. Plain and simple. He hasn't shot the ball all year. He hasn't shot it that well. And he's working off a screen like a guard. But he gets his feet set, and look at the arc on the ball. We keep talking about all those flat balls that he's shooting this year. He just
We've been bit in all episodes. And they put the clock here so we know what time it was. We still going over time. He about to come knocking. Let me finish up the show.
They'll be all right.
I don't have a lot of shout outs today, but I do want to shout out Stan Van Gundy. He got hired for the Pelicans. That's
What you think that looks like?
Stan Van Gundy's a great coach.
You got that that joining him dribbling up the court, showing people how to dribble. That shit was crazy.
He's tough, bro. He's tough.
Imagine getting crossed by Stan Van Gundy.
Imagine getting crossed by Jeff Van Gundy.
I don't think he plays ball.
He probably played in the driveway with him and his dad.
I fried Jeff Van Gundy.
Do you think so?
I know so.
You might be surprised. He might hit you win.
What you know about Jeff Van Gundy?
Just saying, bro. I wouldn't put my bread on it.
On me?
Hey, man, no disrespect, but, you know.
That's disrespectful.
Yo,
so disrespectful.
But, yeah, that was my only
You're
real
supposed to be my
shout out.
man,
It's
too.
the off-season, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I guess I also shout out.
I'm not with that.
The Dodgers won the World Series. That's tough. So LA got 2, but they got no parade, so they salty.
Hey,
Celebrate on
I
Twitter.
guess I'll take a trip without a parade.
Yeah, that was a pretty bitter statement, huh?
So I no parade.
Yeah, we not getting no parades, no time soon for nothing. But yeah,
I'm
man.
not following the Sixers.
Right. Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 7 of the Outlet Pass. Peace.
Yes, sir.